Good evening, people. We are back in the world of Brick Bronze for another Pokemon tutorials video, and today we are talking about Hitmonchan, Hitmontop, and Hitmonlee. These Pokemon are pretty uncommon to come across in the Battle Colosseum because of their awkwardness to breed them. They have to be bred with a Ditto, so if you've not got a good Ditto or a good Tyrogue to start with, then it is really difficult to get them. And it's taken me quite a long time to breed relatively decent IV ones. They're not awesome, but they're usable. So first of all, talking about actually how to get them, the Tyrogue has to evolve into these three, but it's different for each one, obviously. So when he gets to level 20, if his attack has been trained higher than his defense, he evolves into Hitmonlee. If his defense has been trained higher than his attack when he hits level 20, he becomes a Hitmonchan, and if his defense and attack are both equal, then he becomes a Hitmontop. So we'll start with the Hitmonchan because I think Hitmonchan is probably the least effective of them all. So his best ability is Iron Fist, which increases the damage of all punching moves by 20%. So we've gone for a training of maximum attack, maximum speed, even though his base speed is only 76. You'll see his HP is poor, his defense is slightly less than average, special attack's terrible, and his speed obviously less than average too. So that's probably his biggest problem, the fact that he's not that quick. But if you train him up in HP and special defense, I don't think it's worth it, because his HP, train him up in attack and special defense, sorry, his HP is not big enough to take any hits anyway, really. So we've on mine currently, there is a moveset of Fake Out, Bullet Punch, Mach Punch, and Close Combat. So obviously we've got 3 punching moves there. 2 of them priority moves. Fake Out's obviously priority move 2, but he does get access to Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch. So I would strongly recommend one of those instead of either Bullet Punch or Mach Punch. I haven't really decided which one I should put on him yet. The most likely one is Fire Punch, because if you're going to use Thunder Punch, the chances are the Pokemon that you're going to use it on are going to outspeed you, and he's not very tough. He's probably going to go down in one hit. Same with Ice Punch as well. I felt the Pokemon that you'd use that on, 9 times out of 10 are going to be quicker than him. The only one I felt might be useful is Fire Punch if he's fighting something like a Scizor or Genesect or Durant. I know Genesect is faster than him too, but Fire Punch would be able to take those Pokemon down in one hit. So moving across to the Hitmontop. Now Hitmontop's best ability is Technician, which obviously boosts the power of moves less than damage 70 by 50%. So he's got Fake Out, Bullet Punch, and Mach Punch, but that increases all of their damage to 60. Meaning with a Life Orb, Technician, those moves actually do a reasonable amount of damage, and then he's got Close Combat as his main move if he gets a chance to use it. Now Hitmontop's biggest downfall is the fact his speed is only 70, so he's even slower than Scizor, but he does rely on his priority move. So usually you might do a Fake Out, then take him out, Fake Out, and then Bullet Punch or Mach Punch to try and kill something quickly. Now his training has been spread between maximum attack, a lot of defense, and then a reasonable bit of special defense to try and get his defense and special defense equal, because he's actually good attack, good defense, and then very good special defense. But again, he's only got 50 HP, so he's probably going to go down in 2 hits to most things. Probably one super effective attack will take him down in one shot. But I would definitely use a Hitmontop more than a Hitmonchan. Now Hitmontop does get access to Rapid Spin, and they all get access to Bulk Up, which is obviously good, increase their attack and defense, but the issues with Hitmontop and Hitmonchan is the speed. The chances are they're not going to actually get a chance to use that. So moving on to Hitmonlee, his best normal ability is Reckless, which increases the damage of moves with recoil or that can self-harm if they miss by 30%. I think it's 30%. So that means his, or 20%. It's 20%. Yeah, 20%. I think that means his high jump kick has a base power of 156 power, making it very, very powerful. Obviously, as well, he's got Mach Punch and Fake Out, but he's got Bulk Up because of the fact Hitmonlee's speed is 87, so his speed is actually reasonably good. So he may get chance to take advantage of Bulk Up with the fact he's got the Reckless ability that could cause serious damage. He has a base attack of 120 as well, so he is the most powerful out of them, and he's still got a special defense of 110, but his physical defense is 53. Now combined with 50 HP, he's going to go down in probably one hit to most reasonably powerful physical attacks. But out of the three, I would probably, if you want to use them, I would recommend Hitmonlee, down to the fact he's got the Reckless ability, combine it with a Life Orb probably, high jump kick as well, and perhaps if you can get a Bulk Up off, then he could potentially cause serious damage on the opponent's Pokemon if he's faster than them. Now it's the average stat basically is 80, so his speed at 87 suggests he is faster than average, but it would purely depend on the Pokemon that your opponent is using. Obviously in higher rank battles you might find lots of tankier Pokemon who are slower, so Hitmonlee may get a chance to do some damage. So that's my tutorial on Hitmonlee, Hitmontop and Hitmonchan. If you found it useful, leave a like. If you think it sucked, dislike it, and I shall see you next time. Subscribe as well, that would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 150 subs now, so thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.